now online.
Well, I've heard it all before, and I'm tired of the lies I tell. I will compromise. You're 1,000 miles away, draining under my flooded veins. Take away the strain. I don't think that you know I'm about to let you go before I put you away. One more thing I've got to say.
All right, welcome back, guys. We are now going into our second set. As you've noticed, Tasteless has stolen my hat. He was sick of being the reindeer devil character. I don't know.
Yeah, we changed, so now I got this thing.
All right.
It's nice.
So our second match up tonight is Mind versus Godzilla. Mind being our Terran player. One surprisingly rare in our tournament here, and Godzilla, yet another Protoss. I think we have 8 Protoss still in this tournament right now, and 2 Terran. Oh no, I'm sorry, 4 Terran, 8 Protoss.
No Zerg.
No Zerg.
They've all been eliminated.
They're done. They're gone.
It's funny because there was a Zerg that won Season 1, so that's kind of odd.
I know, and he was the one. He was actually eliminated by the guy who just got eliminated.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, next week, we're going to have, luckily, another 1 Terran, 3 Protoss. I guess we can't really mix it up very much lately since there's so many Protosses. But, so I'm kind of excited about this next game. You want to give your thoughts on this Mind versus
Yes, I do. I don't know who's really going to be the winner here. It's pretty even, to be honest. If I had to bet my life on one, I would say Godzilla. He's very strong. He's playing very smart, especially lately. You know, he's just been gradually improving. He's not one of these guys that was really good, but always in a slump, or he might be coming back. He just seems to be, steadily improving and dominating more and more. So, but Mind at the same time, he's pretty good too. So, he might win this as well. I don't know.
Okay, anyway. No, absolutely. I think this is the hardest to talk about because I feel like Mind and Godzilla are very much neck and neck. Will you stop playing with that hat?
No, I like it. It's like I have long hair now. I can pretend I'm a girl.
With a little reindeer bear on your head?
Yeah. There's a little bear. There's a little panda bear guy.
It's Panda Bear Guy's friend, the Santa Bear guy.
The Santa Bear guy.
All right. Anyway, these two have played against each other before. In fact, they played April 22nd, 2008, where Mind won that game. And then on June 10th, and this is both in the Pro League, Godzilla won that second game matchup. So they're mating up again now.
Yes.
We don't know who will win this one. Like I said, they're both very active players for each of their respective teams. So thus, they've been practicing a lot and playing a lot of games here and there and everywhere.
I think either of these guys could be finalists as well in the tournament. I mean, that's no exaggeration. These guys are both very, very strong. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be really educational, whether you're Terran or you're Protoss. I think you're going to be able to learn a lot from these two players. And neither of them... we haven't brought either of them out yet, but I think we're going to be doing that very soon here, judging from the timing of things.
All right, I found another nickname for Mind.
Really?
Yes, he is called the Rommel Tank.
What?
Okay, ooh, Danger Mind. I like how they're finding these songs just for the players.
Actually, I wonder if the players pick them out. I just thought to ask that.
I don't know.
Danger Mind.
That makes sense. I love it. Well, like Rommel, they call him Rommel? This is like my Korean pronunciation of Rommel Tank. Like the guy in the German army who is like in charge of all the tanks because he has really good tank control. That's why they
still prefer the poisonous snake.
I like that too. Poisonous snake. He doesn't look very poisonous right now.
He's going to bite you and you won't be able to suck the poison out. Mind is really a flawless player though. To be totally serious for just a little bit here. He is one of these guys that makes very little errors. I think he's very well-rounded. He's still very young, too, so I think he has a lot of time ahead of him where he's going to be able to really continue his reign of terror.
Yeah, as you can see there, he's at 132 wins and 91 losses. I mean, that's a pretty good percentage. These stats, again, were given by the Korean commentators and by the community at PGR21.com, which is a huge StarCraft community here in Korea. The last 10 games Mind has played according to PESPA, he's at 7 wins and 3 losses, and versus Protoss, though, he's 5-5. That's still pretty good. I mean, mind you, there's a lot of good Protoss out there. There he is with his snake eyes.
The snake eyes. Don't touch him, don't touch him. He's a poisonous snake. Well, he's going to be moving to his booth very soon. By the way, we actually have these new heaters in the booth. It's pretty cool. And now we're going to be introducing our next player. He's none other than Godzilla, also known as KaL, the Shank Toss.
It's time to rock. That's what he says.
That's what he says.
Apparently.
It's time to start stabbing nerds. No, KaL actually means knife in Korean.
It does. But he is no longer KaL. He is Godzilla.
He's Godzilla now.
He is a very tall player, by the way.
Yeah, he's actually I think he's taller than me, and I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'1".
No, this kid, I'm assuming 6'3".
Yeah, I think he's 6'3".
Interviewing him is a great feat. I stand on a box.
You stand on a soapbox?
I do. He is one of the 6 Dragon Protoss of our day. As you guys can see here, there's his stats. Mine was, rank 15. Godzilla's rank 7. That anywhere between rank, 5 and 20, I think everyone's pretty neck and neck.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it's pretty close there. I mean, they get the top 5, and, and then we start to see them kind of stray away from the herd, but really, yeah, he's a phenomenal player. Very intelligent.
Again, kind of like Tempest was KGF's hope for Protoss, Godzilla is STX's Protoss guy, Here's the ratings in case you guys don't know what the little ranking means. It's attack defense, macro, overall map control, micro, and then his starship-ish thing on the bottom there. It's really hard sometimes to translate Korean directly into English, I have to say. But, let's see, his last 10 games, he's 6-4, 6 wins, 4 losses. And, versus Terran, similarly, 6 wins, 4 losses there. And, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this all pans out.
He is, though.
Here.
Seriously, he's really tall. And you are actually very short, so that must have been a very tough interview. I'm sorry, it's true. You know how short Susie is? I am sitting in a chair very low to the ground, and she is standing, okay, on a stool.
Don't tell anyone that. I'm actually an elf.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, what else can we say about these two? They're just both up-and-coming, strong players, solid play. Godzilla known for his storms. I'm hoping to see some High Templars in these games here.
I'm sure we will. Mind is just, he's so well-rounded. I really do enjoy casting his games, and he has a very good sense. He's not doing the wrong strategies. KaL just walked in front of our camera.
Was that KaL?
That was KaL.
I think he has to go to the bathroom or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, just kind of ran away.
Sometimes you gotta go. It's a Protoss versus Terran. It could be a very long time.
It could be very long.
We don't let the players wear diapers. So, all right.
We got rid of that last season.
Yeah, last season,
we had a big issue with that.
Disqualification. Players would hide the replays in the diapers. They would get leaked. It was
bad.
Unless they wore Huggies, then they could not be leaked. Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry, the holiday spirit here is getting to all of us, I suppose. And you know what? Not only Merry Christmas, but Happy Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all the other holidays around the season. I don't want to be
we don't
strictly.
I'm an atheist, but I still got the spirit of the holidays around here.
Okay.
I'll be giving gifts and receiving, but yeah, it's that time of the year. It is so cold in Korea.
Well, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going to Thailand. My dad's out there.
That's awesome.
Because I don't have enough time to go back to the States.
That's true. That's true. Well, a lot of the StarCraft people here, I know, can't go back to the States. Not only is it too short of a time, but it is really, really expensive. It's just expensive. So actually, my mom has invited all the foreign StarCraft people over to our house.
A little
and we're having
get-together.
A little dinner at my house. Yep.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. Giving gifts. Finding little presents in the stockings.
Yes.
All that jazz.
Maybe I'll just get everyone a bunch of these little ear things, these little antlers.
These little antlers?
I think I'm going to do that.
I was thinking about it, because we get a preview screen of ourselves down here. They kind of look like devil horns. Like when we started the cast, I was like, oh man, I kind of look evil. But
An evil
Where?
John Travolta, yes.
Well, we're still burning time because I don't know where Godzilla is.
Godzilla has not come back. Did he run away?
I don't know.
That would be really
He's just like
tragic.
somewhere down the block, just sprinting. Like,
I don't want to play Terran. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Seriously, it's so cold in Seoul, though. It's just so cold down here.
Hence the reason why I am wearing this
I'm
coat
actually really
here.
cold. For whatever reason, this corner of the studio is the coldest corner. But, yeah, okay, KaL's back. Godzilla's back.
Are they?
He had to go
are they?
sharpen his knife. Don't walk in front of the
See, they're like,
you were going to walk in.
Oh,
He was going to go in front of the camera and somebody grabbed him like, no.
No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
All right, I think we're ready.
I think we're going to get this started. Well, actually, he
No.
hasn't joined yet, but I don't know. Whatever. I can talk like this forever.
Okay, I see Mind. Mind isn't even in the game either. He's just kind of chilling out in his booth. It's kind of warm and toasty in there, so.
It's a lot warmer in the booth there than it is right here.
Absolutely. We should get our own little booth and like a little heater.
We should cast it inside of a booth, like a bigger booth. I'm sitting there with my heating pack in my hand, like doing all that stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Spamming on my keyboard, even though I don't have a keyboard here.
Anyway, so I mean, I think we've kind of exhausted everything that had been said about Mind and Godzilla. Actually, you know what? I kind of wanted to talk about the game before with the Dark Templars.
That was a good game.
It
was a very good game. I mean, that's what happens if you both don't go detection. Which is basically just a huge risk, but, you know, at times when you feel like you're very, very even with your opponent, it can be worth it to just take a big risk like that. And if your opponent's playing safe, you can get way ahead.
You know, I was talking with Pretty afterwards about, you know, during the interview and stuff, and I was like, well, what do you think about Tempest? He was like, wow, this kid actually plays a lot like me.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, why is he playing like me, you know? So,
now
here
we got
go.
stats.
We got stats. They are pretty similar. Again, pretty similar.
Yeah, these, as I said before, these guys are pretty evenly matched. We don't really have a favorite, at least on paper. You might be a fan for one or the other. But this should be the best game that we're going to have today. And we already had an insane series here with Pretty and Tempest. Pretty and Tempest. That was a really high-level game.
That was.
You know, every week that passes, we get farther and farther along. The games are just getting better and better. I'm just loving it.
It's been a good set. You know what, next week, including next week, and then the round of 8, we'll be having 2 sets per week. I'm sure you guys have noticed there's a change since the round of 32.
Yeah.
When we get to the finals, though, it's just going to be that one game, that one day. And then not finals, semifinals. And then the final will be on February 8th. So make sure you guys tune in for that. I'm not sure who's going to be there because all these guys have been playing phenomenally. We'll be there.
You can count on us being there.
All right, but I'm not sure which one of these dragons will be there and which one of these dragon slayers will be there, basically.
We don't know, but it's tough because everybody that's gotten this far is so good. We've had a lot of upsets, but I mean our final lineup is still quite strong. And some of these dark horse characters like Pepe, I really don't know what to make of them. I mean they could be the guys in the finals as well. There's a shot of KaL, Godzilla.
The cameraman's like suspended in air because he's so tall.
Yeah, man, he's in a helicopter right now. Meanwhile, in some wicker basket sits the poisonous snake mind. Just waiting, maybe rattling his tail.
All right, they've both left and joined the game again.
Okay, now they're in the game, so I think we might get started. Normally, after we get those camera shots, we start the game. Normally.
All right, normally. I love this little, like, pregame banter.
Yeah, we let the players communicate beforehand in the in-game channel. And our observer actually communicates with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that Garimto interview, pretty popular on the site, I understand. That's actually getting more hits than Slayer's Boxers interview. He
was actually really embarrassed by that. He was like, man, is anyone even going to understand me? And I'm like, dude, you did a great job. So
he's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
His English is actually even a lot better than what you saw on there. All right, looks like we're going to get this going, so get ready. Mind versus Godzilla. Protoss versus Terran on the map Neo Requiem. It should be very exciting. The winner goes to the final 8. And I have no idea who that's going to be because this looks so even. So get ready.
Okay, we have started on Neo Requiem. Here we have our Terran player Mind at the 12 o'clock position. And in the orange, we have Godzilla at the 9 o'clock position. I'm getting better with this time stuff.
Yeah, I was always bad with the clocks. I always try to simplify it to top, bottom, left, right, stuff like that, but that's good. All right, now Requiem, again, a very engaging map. The structure of it, and I know I always talk about the architecture of these maps and how it's really interesting, but this one really requires different play from the norm. So many places that are not accessible by land unless you mine out the mineral patches, which generally only happens late game. Means both these guys have to have some very, very well-practiced builds. Controlling the high ground is critical, but as I said before, you can retreat to different islands, and you know, it just makes for a very interesting map. Looks like Mind is going to wall in. A lot of Terrans wall in on this map. Even though it's easy for the Protoss to harass the depot on the high ground, it still can prove to buy you some time until you can get at least that first tank out and try to hold off the rush from there. Standard scout timing here for our Protoss. Terran actually getting the barracks and the refinery at the exact same time, I believe. Well, we are going to see a really cool game up here. And I mean, to be honest, this has already been a great game of a great day of games today with the Tempest versus Pretty series. Very interesting. If you haven't seen that series, maybe you're watching this later on, like the next day. You're listening to this as a recording. Definitely check out Game 2, Tempest versus Pretty. Really good games.
Pretty is he's wowed me with the games that he's been showing here.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what other words do we know? He is Pucks and Goon. He's like, that's Mind. What other words do we need?
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he had to write a sign about it. Looks like Protoss is playing very normal. Nothing unusual yet. Terran, of course, this is what we always see Terran do. Terran doesn't have the option to do other things, really. So he's going to get the factory up. Now, we've seen a lot of two-factoring. We've seen a lot of two-factoring even with the starport. Now, 2 in Vespian gas. We may see the second factory in just a little bit here. I'm not sure if he wants to hide that zealot or what. But he's moving down south with the zealot. Actually, I think I know what he's trying to do here. He may try to intercept the scouting SCV at the ramp to make it look like he's at the bottom. That is brilliant.
That is pretty
That's
smart.
so smart. If this works, this is going to totally confuse mine. So, didn't quite work.
Oh.
But the idea was there, though. He wasn't watching at that moment. But yeah,
I fooled you.
You know, because if he blocks off the SCV from getting in there, Mind may have a special build intended for his player if he's at the south.
I can just imagine that SCV like, oh, I got it. Oh no, where'd everyone go?
There's some famous games where people have pulled that off. There's actually a game of a really famous StarCraft player in the United States named G5. He got second in WCG this year. He did a game, and he actually... He had 2 probes in this location that wasn't his main base. And the Terran tricked for the entire game, and the Terran 2 factory moved out to that location, and he ran into the guy's base with dragoons and killed him. It was like, it's one of the coolest games I've ever seen. Very smart player. Okay, well, here comes the harassment. Now, the tank can have a little bit of a harder time here on this kind of map because the dragoons get onto the high ground. The zealot deals damage very quickly. There's the starport I was talking about. And still, Mind hasn't really gotten inside of the Protoss base to see exactly what's going on. Well, I'm curious where KaL's going to go for now. If he goes for the Reaver in a position like this, the fast starport build can be very good against that, because you get a Wraith out, you shoot down the Shuttle, you're just in a terrible place after that. Looks like Mind's going to stay on the low ground, play very defensive, at least for the early game, and focus on harassment. We're going to see what KaL has planned in a little bit here. He may just be going for observers. Okay, he is going to go reaver. Actually, this could be very interesting. But bear in mind, he stopped his opponent from ever really seeing what was going on here. For all he knows, his opponent's fast expanding. So the reaver, of course, will be helpful in holding off the drop, but when he wants to get offensive, if he makes a wraith, I mean, the harassment's pretty much going to be non-existent. Now, planting a few mines around here on the edges, that's really going to prove to be damaging if he lands the reaver there. So KaL's going to have perfect execution. KaL is going to make a nexus in the middle bottom, excuse me. Now, he expands there because there's more mineral patches there in these other starting locations versus other expansions. It's harder to defend, though, and I think this is why Mind is going for the fast dropship, because when you spread out your expansions, you really start to lose to fast dropship. That was one of the reasons why we started seeing all the Protoss players out there. Back when Slayer's Boxer was big, started expanding really nearby themselves because Boxer was so famous for using the dropship. The players just couldn't quite keep up. Well, here comes the harassment. Let's see how effective it is. Spotted by the engineering bay. You can see he's unsieging. He's going to try to set up a defensive parameter to hold off the drop. And he's going to move in here now. The zealots drop. The reaver's out. And he's got to be really careful. One mine. Really great control here by Mind. And really stupid scarabs. Okay. Well, that did not work for him at all.
No, that reaver's almost dead as well.
Yeah, he lost 2 zealots. The reaver really didn't inflict a heavy amount of damage. He took out some vultures, but those are pretty easy to replenish. I think that's going to be the wraith coming out next. Third factory. Oh my god. Third factory. How often do you see that? Starport and 3 factories. He's going to go for a timing push. He's going to try to snipe the shuttle with the wraith as he pushes with his tanks. Protoss, it looks like KaL is assuming his opponent's going to expand, so he puts a pylon at the expansion to delay that by any measure. But in fact, that's not even the issue at hand. Now, I'm guessing when Mind pushes, he's going to push right at the main and not at the south spot. And here comes the push now. 4 tanks, 2 vultures, and a wraith is somewhere to be seen. Here comes the wraith now. This could cost KaL the game. You can see KaL's kind of in a state of panic right now. The shank toss. He's going to be in some trouble. The wraith is picked off, but it already did its job. He's getting positioned now, sieging up the tanks. Only Dragoons here. Siege tanks are quite strong against Dragoons. Especially when they're in siege mode, if they can prevent the Dragoons from getting there. These Dragoons trying to deal with the vultures down here. Whoa! It is a pretty gory death scene of Dragoons down there. He might be able to take out this tank he needs to repair. He does repair it, but nice micro by KaL. It does look like Mind has position, however, over here. He does have vulture speed. And he's moving into this back area. We don't see any observers here to help him out. He's losing a lot, and I mean a lot of probes. He's going to drop 1 Dragoon right over there. Meanwhile, a tank and 2 vultures move down here. Godzilla in a terrible position. Godzilla may have just fell on his knife. Whatever. All right, but the point being, the Godzilla is definitely losing control of this game. You can see the push by Mind, not entirely solid here, but Mind taking out so many probes.
That's 11 kills that one vulture had. Whew.
That's insane. You can see he's continuing to plant spider mines down here. A lot of probes at the south. I don't know if Mind is going to continue pushing at that location. He may want to move south.
Oh, Mind hasn't expanded yet.
Well, you can see he's walled this area up, but this is going to be really bad. He's going to get the dropship down here. No expansion for Mind, but expanding is not what he's interested in doing right now. Okay, he drops the vultures. The vultures retreat. No, they don't retreat. Excuse me. I thought they were going to run back there. They should have retreated. Here's one Reaver to help out. But if he can avoid a Reaver effectively and continue to take out probes, this vulture drop will be a success.
These scarabs.
He takes out lots of probes biting the dust here. We're just going to chill back here. Oh! Well, one of them was lucky enough to get away. But bear in mind only just now expanding the counterattack can be very deadly. A good way to take out a Terran, if you're really far ahead after you take out his dropship and he's going to try to expand, you get your shuttle of your own, bulldog your way in. They won't have enough, usually, to defend it. A shuttle-dragoon combination is very strong. Ouch. He can't afford to have his dragoon softened up in a moment like that. 3 tanks hanging out over there. As you can see, Godzilla's regained map control. He's trying to clean up these mines. He wants to have free-flowing ability over there. But meanwhile, Mine is not done with his harassment. A lot of probes still getting picked off over here. My God. We've seen so many probes killed here. Well, he clearly has a lot of SP and gas. He's still making a lot of tanks. The command center's about to finish. It does seem like Godzilla suffered serious blows back there. Serious blows. The observer checks for mines. We may see a Reaver drop up here. Now it's Godzilla's turn to try to deal some damage of his own. Whoa, easy. Almost overextended himself there. You know, I gotta say, Godzilla's not quite playing at his best. Look out! Whoa, we didn't see what happened. I guess the shuttle's gone. Along with Godzilla's confidence right now. Well, we're going to see another drop back here. Godzilla's still cleaning up the map. Oh, this is so smart by Mine. You got to remember that Godzilla walled off. He walled off that entrance with pylons, so Dragoons can't get back there unless they kill the pylon. Not to mention, the Protoss already lost his shuttle. Oh, that vulture was just confused.
There's like a probe-only club back there. It's not allowed in.
Probes only. There's a weight limit here, sir. If he can get the Nexus in time, that's going to be huge. But I got to say, Godzilla's economy really hurting. That's a long travel time for those poor probes. And, okay, very smart move here. He's going to push while the Protoss is forced to move down south to try to defend there. He moves up to the center of the map to push there. These Dragoons don't stand a chance. Mine is playing absolutely 100% perfectly. Godzilla is falling into traps everywhere. You can see he's pushing out. Mine's control is very, very good. He needs to reinforce this push. He does have another shuttle. Godzilla's still looking good, but bear in mind, he does not have a working expansion. A few spider mines planted here. The Reaver couldn't save this. Whoa, nice Reaver shots. Really nice Reaver shots. But he's going to lose the shuttle if he's not careful. Wow, he is so good. Oh my God, that was so well played by Godzilla, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I said wow like such a nerd. I was like, wow. Counterattack by the Reaver. He wants to take out some SCVs, anything to draw his opponent back. I don't know how effective these zealots are going to be when they start eating spider mines in the face. Whoa! Well, we can assume the Reaver had to move out of there. This is total chaos everywhere. This is an awful feeling if you're Protoss. You have no control of the game. Look at that. He's blocking off the ramp, landing a few mines. Meanwhile, he's going to go right down to the probes. These probes already have PTSD from previous experiences with the vultures. This is still an action-packed game here. I don't even understand how KaL is barely managing to hang on during this entire time.
I was going to ask you, there's nothing he can do now, is there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's got the DCs out here, but he can just avoid them or plant spider lines. There are now no probes, and all he needs to do is send one dropship down here. Meanwhile, Terran pretty much remains untouched. GG. Mine. Poisonous snake.
Playing mind tricks. Wow.
He really played well that game. The build was good. The execution was excellent. Everything was perfect about that game. There was absolutely nothing that Godzilla, a.k.a. the shank toss, could do about it. You can see back there that Mine really understood that where the Protoss was going to expand and take to their main. He knew he had to play aggressive early on. Oh, you can see he's really shook up by that loss back there. Well, Mine's feeling very confident. They've both joined the game already. They're both confirming that they're ready to go. Having a little chit-chat in there.
Oh, they're just telling each other, that was a good game. Good game. They're being all polite with each other.
You're doing the manner thing.
Absolutely. And I think they're both ready to go, to be honest.
I think so.
Second map being Medusa. You want to tell us a little bit about this map? Especially between Protoss and Terran. I mean, we saw the Protoss before, but how is the dynamic different as a Protoss and a Terran playing on this time?
Well, first of all, you want to watch the temples more on this map because Terran likes to do a mid-game push where they siege up, blow up all the temples, because unlike that game where we saw with the Zerglings against the temple, the Bisu versus Hoja game, siege tanks with the splash damage, they can kill the stacked temples all at once, which means you can get up there really fast. And if you get siege tanks and spider mines up there, that's a disaster. You're going to take out at least 2 expansions. So you really want to watch for that. Protoss usually techs to arbiters because Terran can't build any turrets in the middle of the map. And usually makes for some very interesting games. I love playing Protoss versus Terran on this map.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for that insightful...
Well, thank you for asking me, Susie.
Oh, not a problem, Nick. All right, I don't know why they're still talking. The players are ready.
They're still talking.
They are still talking.
Look, I'm really emo because the Protoss lost. Look. Get it? Get it? Oh, I should wear silly hats all the time when I cast.
Okay.
Ow. Okay, I hit my hand. Okay, looks like we're going to get this started pretty soon. Both players, again, confirming. We're just having our Korean commentators talk about this a little bit more, give a little bit more analysis, and then we're going to get into this. Wow. I'm kind of sad about the fact that we only have 2 games, 2 sets. There were some times where it was fun, doing the whole 4-set thing. Doing the whole thing, unless it was a lot of Terran versus Terran, and then I wanted to kill myself. Because the game's never ended, but
we're thinking,
most of the time it was fun.
Imagine this was like the era of Zerg again, and
we were talking about
oh my god.
Well, imagine it was 8 Zergs in this, I'd be out of here in like 30 minutes,
Like, all right, guys, the game's over. It's like an hour later, we've gone through 4 games.
I think we're starting now. So get ready.